Hello, welcome to GMT. I'm Geetha Gurumurthy. The turbulent presidential election campaign in Brazil has been shaken by an attempt to kill the controversial front-runner. Doctors said that the far-right candidate, Jair Bolsonaro, could have died after being stabbed during a campaign rally. He suffered serious internal injuries. From Sao Paulo, Katie Watson reports.
Out on the campaign trail and working the crowds. With just a few weeks to go before the elections, far-right presidential candidate Jair Bolsonaro was in his element. But the celebrations came to an abrupt end. Mr. Bolsonaro suddenly gripped his chest in pain after being stabbed. Chaos ensued, and the politician was rushed through the crowd to hospital. Initially, his son Flavio reported on Twitter that the wound was only superficial, but that soon changed. Unfortunately, he said later, it was more serious than we'd expected. He lost a lot of blood and arrived at the hospital almost dead. But his condition is now stable. Please pray for him. Mr. Bolsonaro is a politician whose polarised opinion in Brazil. He's become known for his racist, sexist and homophobic comments, but his tough talk of tackling violent crime and of beating corruption has helped propel him to the top of the race. The latest polls show that if, as expected, former President Lula da Silva is banned from running because of his corruption conviction, Mr. Bolsonaro would win the most votes in the first round. Politicians of all stripes, even his biggest critics, were united in condemning the attack.
Whoever did this has to pay. Whoever did this cannot stay unpunished. This cannot happen. A democratic country, which respects itself, that wants to be democratic, cannot allow the stabbing of any presidential candidate.
Police have since released a photo of the suspect who was arrested. He's been named as Adelio Bispo de Oliveira. Next month's elections are the most uncertain this country has seen in decades. With this stabbing, tensions are now running even higher. Katie Watson, BBC News in Sao Paulo.